Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from Landover. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on 4th down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! Cougar 19, 70 Lions!
Watson going to throw right away. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the 6.
Shotgun snap to Watson. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the jump.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Watson to throw again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Franklin. Touchdown, Washington.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The score, Commanders 7, Giants nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Giants.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
You'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Giants.
18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he will score! George Kittle! Touchdown, Giants. His kick is good. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
On 1st down, Watson. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Watson now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby. He's got his 1st sack of the season here early in week 1.
Get up! Viking 18! 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Play action. Watson. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
16 yards.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ready?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Ready?
They snap it to Watson. That's taken in. And he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 27-yard line. Big time play by McCaffrey. 38 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. That's right side and into the hands of Smalls. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Going to be third. They need 1.
Here we go.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
First down. First and 10
Here we go.
at the 11-yard line.
Quick throw taken in by Judy. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Hit. Ready.
Now first down throw for Watson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
To throw on second down is Watson. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Third down coming up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. It's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
60 Maverick. 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Throwing on third down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target. He's not there in time to reel it in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70.
They are going for it. It's Watson. That is hard down the field. He's got it. What a big play on 4th and 10. 31 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that's Joey Bosa, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Tag. 65. Viking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Watson now on second down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Now, this looks like a design run. He'll manage only a couple. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
18, what's up?
On second down, Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Here we go.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Look at the big man go. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for the Giants. Pick up of 46 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Michael. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19, step, Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
7 Pirates, 7 Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warriors 70, Buffalo 18.
On second down, here's Watson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
From the gun, here on 3rd down, Watson. And he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Giants come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Second down, they need 7.
33-yard line.
On the quick, right?
This throw left is complete with Judy. And he's in. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Come 19. Come 19. Here we go. Start.
On first and 10, here's Watson. There's a throw right side to be incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap to Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Washington. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Hey, we're no more. We're no more. All right. Tony.
Kittle is the man in motion.
Not to the right.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
All right. 18. What's that? 11.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now 3rd
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Passes kick is good. And the Giants tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18, go!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, stop!
Back to throw is Watson. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Mustang
That's
19!
good for a Commanders first down.
65,
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson now on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This one complete to Higgins. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Pass right side to Dash. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air again. Watson. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Throwing again is Watson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
They get
yards.
16 on that connection. 1st down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready, right?
Watson to throw again. Exiting the pocket right. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Ready. Huh.
A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll try and get there, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and mark him down up beyond the 30. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Quick throw taken in by Judy. Now he's loose again. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, you didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
Punt. Will score. Touchdown. G-Man. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Planner Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 tight. Ready.
On play action, it's Watson. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 11.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bryce Franklin. Touchdown, Washington. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go.
Running left, it's McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Why Tony? 19 Texas.
From the gun, here's Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here comes third and 6.
Here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have a Giants first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
Oh, 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another Giants.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Gain of 14.
All right.
First down, New York.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second
down, 8 to go from the 28. a design run, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
All right.
Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
On the ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
On first down, it's Watson. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Dragon 60.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. He had no choice but to throw it away. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
They snap it to Watson. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Here we go. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Giants first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
And it's third down.
They bring Judy in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he will score again. George Kittle. Touchdown, Giants. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants tack on one more to their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. There'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. He'll take a shot with Mims inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims, touchdown Commander. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Now we'll get a 2-point try. Watson gets his offense lined up.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball in his hands, and results in a completion.
And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Here we go. 4 yards.
The Slaw, the man in motion. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Some of the best safeties that we have seen in the last couple generations, like Troy Polamalu, Earl Thomas, they kind of reestablished that rover safety mentality where you can't really predict where they're going to be pre or post snap, but they've earned that trust. The coaches understand they might give up a play or 2 here or there, but overall, they're going to make a lot of game-changing plays like we just saw there.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Hold it ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 average. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Steady.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Giants are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
48-yard line.
Here we go. 118. That's it. Hey, south.
To throw, it's Stroud. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game.
That's it. 118. That's it.
Ocean man is Johnston.
Hey.
Here we go. One final play. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So a road win here for the Giants. They move to 1.